Who is who? Hi everyone, my name is Miloš, SAP Logistics Solution Architect for Cortrust, and I'm traveling again at the airport at Schiphol in Amsterdam, getting ready to catch my flight. But today's topic is going to be about who is who. Now, one of the things that people give for granted or really assume it's not as important or anyway don't focus on when starting a new project is one of the most fundamental things you should really get the information on and clarify immediately, even potentially before you start a new project, and that's who is who. What I mean with who is who is to understand who you will be working with in the new project. So who the person is also working for, so the company they work for. Oftentimes in SAP projects we have different people that work for different companies all working together to achieve the same goal, the same objective of the project. So understanding who is really crucial in order for you to make sure you can get your job done within the project, and to know who do you need to work with, who are you delivering for, and the different roles of the people. So the three most common things that you really want to tackle, understanding who is who. Well, the first one is linking the name to the face. Too often people know the name or maybe know only the face, but don't link the name to the face. So make sure the first day when you start a project, or even before in preparation if possible, you understand who you're going to be working with and how they look like, so that when you actually meet them, you can recognize them and can say, "Hi Paul, I heard about you, or I've seen you in the project plan. My name is Miloš, blah, blah, blah," and you introduce yourself. Make sure you introduce yourself to everyone and you acknowledge everyone when entering the room, when seeing them for the first time. Really, really important. The other thing is, of course, for every person you're going to be working with, important to know which company you work for, what is their role, what is the team, the organization in the sense of function, or the group within the organization they work in, and who is their manager. So for example, you could say, "Hey, this is Paul. Paul is in warehouse operations team. He's a warehouse manager and he is reporting to plant manager Mike." So that can be a good example of understanding who is who in the sense of role, team, and reporting manager. And last but not least, one other very important thing is to not only know the people you're directly going to be working with and their managers, so the people who they report to, but also understanding what is the org structure and how these people link to the C-suite. What I mean is, typically you have stakeholder sponsors of the project. It could be, for example, head of operations, or sometimes it's the CIO, of course, or some other functions. Finance function can be involved as well, or other functions, quality manager, head of quality, and so on. So what you want to know is how people you work with, how do they relate to their manager, and how their manager is reporting to their superior, and what is the link to the C-suite. So that's important, because then you understand how far away from the C-suite, what is their influence, who they're really reporting to. Are they reporting to head of operations? Are they reporting to head of sales? Are they reporting to finance head? So you will understand the dynamics that work out in the company, and therefore you can also understand the behavior, expectation, and who you should be asking for support depending on the different problem you have on hand. Of course, there's much more on the who's who, but I hope this was useful, and I need to run for my flight. So definitely let me know in the comments if this was useful. Definitely let me know if you figure out who's who, or maybe you had some experiences where you didn't know who's who and you had to catch up. Let me know your own experiences from real life projects, and I look forward to seeing you soon tomorrow. Bye everyone.